Welcome to Buffalo Builders, season number 4. We're at a whole new job site this year with a totally new all-star crew. And again this year we'll be building 2 houses for Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter. This is going to be a great year and an exciting time for the students. Today we're in Bushnell, Florida for the groundbreaking of this Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter house and the village's charter high school construction academy. It's going to be a great time. This year's home is sponsored by Citizens First Bank, and it's going to be a great ceremony as people from around the community gather to celebrate these kids kicking off a new project. Come join us.
So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Danielle Stroud. I'm the CEO of the Habitat for Humanity Lake Sumter affiliate. Each and every year we have the privilege of working with a new group of amazing students. So I do have Congressman Webster here today, a special treat. We'd like to welcome him up to say a few words.
Thank you, Danielle. It's great to see all of y'all here. I'm just out to cheer you on. This team over here, it's a great partnership with Habitat and all that goes on there. And we're just excited not only about them, but also the 2 houses are being built and what's being constructed. Thanks for coming. This is really just a great, great day. And look forward to seeing you when we open the houses up. It's going to be good.
Thank you all for being here. This is a great experience for all of us. As Danielle said, this has been a great partnership. We appreciate that partnership with Habitat. Our partnerships that we have with Citizens First and ROMAC, they're unbelievable in what they do for our program, giving these high school kids the experience to come out, be part of the community, learn a skill, learn a trade. Who knows, maybe someday when I'm like 85 and retire, I'll have one of you build a house for me.
So as many of you know, the housing market is very challenging. So the work that Habitat does is not taken lightly, but it's also not done in a silo. There is absolutely no way that we could do what we do, work with the families that come to us without the partnerships that we have in the community. Citizens First Bank has been an amazing partner and sponsor. They're the sponsor of this home. They've been a long-standing relationship that has consistently known the impact that it makes on the families' lives that come into these houses. They also know how important each and every one of you are for our future. So as you guys go throughout the course of the year, you're going to be learning and hopefully growing personally and professionally, getting jobs or going to college, doing something very productive for our community when you get out. But you also know what you have done for the family that moves into this house and the future that you have helped them to begin. So it's a very momentous moment. And yes, you've put up a bunch of walls, but there's a lot more work to be done. And we're very excited over the course of this year that they'll have a second house that will be coming online. Habitat is building 16 homes this year, so you guys are a nice portion of that.
So we are so excited to be in our 5th year of sponsoring this home with this construction academy. We all know that there are 3 pillars to a strong community. The first pillar are the partnerships. Everybody that's here, ROMAC, the bank, the school, and everybody else that is putting into this house for a deserving family. The second pillar is going to be families living in safe, clean housing, and that's what Habitat does for us. It provides that opportunity for deserving, hardworking families. And then we have the honor of working with a great group of students, a community who is willing to invest in their students to build careers. That's why we're here. We are so proud to be a part of this with each and every one of you. The things you're going to learn in this project are going to last you your entire lifetime. So.
This is a great project because it's a partnership of the community, a partnership with Habitat, who's always in the middle of things, but then a partnership with the charter school at the villages, which is an awesome thing, not only for the people that are going to live in the house, not only for the construction and all that to take place, but also for the young men and women who are helping out with this house and learning. Actually, if they want to, they can learn a trade
and it's sorely needed right now.
Well, you know, as being a bank in a community setting like we are, we have to do the right things by our community. And this project allows us to do that on several different levels. It allows us to help sponsor and help get a deserving family into a safe, clean home that they can own. And then on top of that, we get to be a part of a student's education, and the things that the students will learn here on this project will not only help them propel in a construction career, but if they decide to go in something else, the lessons they learn will help them in any industry they go into. That's why we continue to sponsor these homes.
It is actually quite amazing what we're doing in this class. Last year we built the shed. That was teaching us good teamwork skills, and now with building the house, it's even better. It's really a life changer. It's worth it. It really is. It'll give you the opportunities that most other academies wouldn't give you. Like, yeah, each academy is different, but this one gives you true real world experience.
Hi, I'm Bruce Haberly. I'm the instructor for the Construction Management Academy for Villages High School.
What's going on today?
Well, today we're actually setting all the common truss for the house here in Bushnell. The kids are actually, as we speak, they're nailing some up. They're actually carrying some in. They're relocating some so we can get them in sequence. We're ahead of schedule. We think we're ahead of schedule. This is our 13th day here. We've got the walls up and some of the trusses set. So I'm thinking probably a week to two ahead of schedule right now. I have a framing background, so of course I love the framing part. I love the nuts and bolts part. Well, this is actually my 6th year. This is my 7th house. I'm starting my 6th year, and we did 2 last year and 1 house the previous 4 years. So here we are working on the 6th, and we're actually doing the foundation work for the 7th house right now.
My name is Carl Bertino. This is my 2nd year working with the high school students, and I work with the Villages Charter School. I truly enjoy working with the students, passing along whatever I can of knowledge that I had gained over the years. One of my, I say it's a tender of talent, so my tender is to give others whatever talent we have. So God gave us all a natural ability to do things. So if this is not your ability, search out for which is your ability, because you have a talent inside of you.
The entire experience for me has been a suspense of not knowing who the owner of the house is going to be. That's probably my favorite part. The building the house is great, but I want to know who we get to give it to.
We make a plan and God laughs, because we're saying, okay, we can do this, we can have it done, let's plan to. And what happened yesterday? The truck overturned. That took everything out. So that pushed us back till Tuesday for the inspection, because the rest we would have had it inspected today, and we would have been papering on the roof. So don't make plans. God has it all laid out for you.
Don't stress over your plans. Let me put it that way.
I've been to the Villages since like middle school. It's my last year. I'm a 12th grader. I plan on going to barber school after high school, but I might do construction.
How do you feel about the display that Mike Scott has given the Academy?
Well, I think it helps a lot, really, because we're not really learning about plumbing on the site, so that helps a lot to introduce us to a new industry. It's a great opportunity, meeting new people, being able to get connects. So, I'm blessed to have the opportunity. Simons, y'all watch out for your head because you know the nail goes right through.
I moved here in 2018. I lived in Puerto Rico since I was 11. Moved here when I was turning 12. It was a wild change because of the 2 hurricanes we came through. So it was hard, especially since I moved new place. I had to basically learn more in English than I already knew. And I've been here for the Villages for the past 5 years. Honestly, when I was a freshman, sophomore, I wasn't going to pick this academy. And I started doing stuff in my house, like I built a new room. We built a shed at my house, doing walls, etc. And then I saw construction, I'm like, I want that.
Instead of just sitting there like this, watching this movie get away. They were standing there like, get out of the way, get out of the way. Mike Scott's coming today. They put it together a pretty cool display. We've seen early pictures of it. Dusty's going to come in and actually help you guys. He's going to show you that set of toilet out here, that kind of stuff right here.
Mike Scott Plumbing we've been part of the Villages for 30 years. And that's what we like to do. We like to be a part of the Villages. The academy that we're a part of with the kids that we work with, that brings us a lot of attention, brings us a lot of employees that come in and want to learn about the trade because they've heard about, their co-friends in high school and, and what they've learned so far of what we've taught them. Today we brought this display here to talk about how the basic plumbing in a new residential home works. Something you would typically see behind the drywall. We just kind of laid out something to where they could kind of get an idea of what it would look like if they were kind of in a new construction zone area. It's hard to find nowadays. You don't see a lot of kids really out there swinging a hammer. We've actually, we've noticed this is the only time where you see a bunch of kids in one area that know the same thing. And to learn this new construction trade is very vital for their future. And I think it's very important for them to know, just the basics of plumbing. If they wanted to change a toilet in their house, they can do it without hiring a plumber. Something that small, just a little bit of common sense goes a long way with plumbing.
We absolutely love the Villages Construction Academy. Today we built a display that gives the kids an opportunity to see all aspects of plumbing, from underneath the ground to the pipes inside the walls to actually setting toilets, hooking up faucets, and also seeing how everything works. So it's a great display. Not every kid is made for college. We want them to have the opportunities to explore other opportunities in construction, whether it be plumbing, electric, air conditioning, opportunities to own their own business and pave their own way. So this is a great way for them to seek their opportunities.
Excellent. And do you have a message for the kids at all?
Yeah, work hard and don't do drugs.
Guys, they're inside plumbing. I want you to start looking at the start of the plumbing. Just don't get in the way. I just want you to take a look. We've got plumb plugs installed. Let's just start it. Put everything together.
Honestly, it's amazing. The way they were able to do that for us. Like, we built the outlines for the display itself. We got the whole stand set up, and then we sent it off to them, and they were able to do all that amazing stuff for us to teach us how residential plumbing is built and what you basically do to put it together. I'm big on hands-on learning. I'm not really good textbook. Hands-on learning is more my thing. It always has been. And with Mr. H teaching us, as well as Mr. Russell, we learn a lot about hands-on.
I'm a senior year. This is gonna be my last year. I'm graduating 2024. Been going to school here all 13 years. I've been in it since the junior year, whenever we first kind of just started it, and I actually wasn't supposed to be in this academy, but then what happened was my parents were kind of convincing, and we went and changed my schedule so I would be in the class. Now this is the class that I look forward to and pretty much come to school for. The biggest lesson I've learned is stay consistent and working together, because if you don't stay consistent with something and you just give up on it whenever it comes time crunch to actually know how to do it, you're not going to be able to learn how to do it. The Construction Academy definitely has given me an advantage, because I know many people that are still they're in construction, but they don't know a whole lot about it just because they were starting it after high school. But with starting this in school, I already know as much as a lot of people that do construction, just based off of learning it and paying more attention than normal people do.
Like it's like building Legos immediately. You just keep working on it, you're gonna build something really nice. I'm interested in going into architecture, which is associated with this. So I think with architecture, you got to know all these, like how to build a house basically. So I think if I've already built a house, I already know what to do, know what I need to have for it.
Now, what would you say is your favorite thing about the academy so far?
Learning, being hands-on. The junior year, it was a lot of hands-on as well. You were in the classroom quite a bit because you were learning about out here and how to be safe. But once you get out here, it's so different, and it's a good difference. You get to actually learn with your hands on, and you get to experience life-changing events.
My favorite part so far is listening to what the teachers have to say and like the different inputs from them, because everybody does everything differently, so it makes us think outside the box and like explore new ways of doing things. If somebody's on the fence and wants to join the academy, I would say if this is like what you want to do in your future and you have interest in the construction industry or anything about like the construction trades or anything and want to know more information, then you should definitely join it. And always test it out your junior year, and if you don't like it, then that's okay. There's always different options that you could take, and do whatever you feel like is necessary for you.
My favorite part is just like going out and doing work and stuff, because it helps you build, like helps you expand your knowledge. There's some parts that are challenging, but like once you learn how to do it, like you get over it and it becomes way easier.
I've been in the Construction Academy 2 years. Love it every day. Just learning what Mr. Haberly, learning what he does, showing us techniques and stuff for the job, for the trade.
What would you say is the most difficult thing so far?
I would probably say the nailing this sheeting. It's not difficult, it's just like you gotta learn how to hammer without missing the studs and stuff. Mr. Haberly, he's a great guy, knows what he's doing, loves the trade, loves to teach. Mr. Coach Russell loves it, likes what he's doing. I love the teachers, love how they teach us and stuff.
What do you think the most important skill is that you learned here?
Most important would probably be the whole, I don't know, really the whole thing. Learning how to do all of it, really.
Lord, thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for all the glorious things you've given us today, yesterday, and for the future for this work site, Lord. Thank you for all the students participating. They were doing so many great things at the Bushnell property, now here at the Wildwood property, Lord. And they're gonna just keep trucking and doing good work for this community. And all the folks here that are sponsoring and are just witnessing this day today. Just thank you for them being here and the students and Habitat for Humanity in general. In your name we pray, amen.
Today is a very exciting day. I would like to have Principal Grant come up and say a few words. And Principal Grant, if you don't mind, you guys are at a new high school campus, so if you kind of want to touch on a little bit of that, maybe the future of the program and where you are and where you want to go.
First of all, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Citizens First and ROMAC, for always being our backbone for this program and our partnership with Habitat. What you're providing for these kids is a lifelong experience. I hope that you all realize the opportunity that you have here. I know Mr. Haverly's really bragged on this crew. We have some lofty goals for the future with the new campus. We're already at the point right now with our academy. We do have a second teacher. He couldn't be here today, but growing the academy. We're just trying to figure out how to keep Mr. Haverly here for the next 10, 15 years.
As I look around, I'm always grateful and excited to see the different faces that come to support the students and to support Habitat and the families that we represent. We have longtime volunteers, donors, we have Sumter County Commissioners, we have representative from Congressman Webster's office. And it's always so fabulous to see the makeup of the business community, the public sector, as well as just those individuals who care about what's happening. I think about this community, and I was thinking about this as I was driving here today. It was probably in 2017 that I started working on a discussion with a resident here about acquiring their property that was back here, this piece of property right here. And it took a lot of time and effort because at the time this road here that you're walking on had no easement, so there was no allowance or a way for us to actually do the projects that we wanted to do. And so that resident had the ambition and will and drive to go to every other resident in this community and on both sides of the street to get those signatures to allow us to be able to acquire the property, to build this first home, and then last year build these 2 homes, and now this year build this home. So it's a really beautiful example of what Habitat does. There's a lot of people that are involved in creating the change and creating the difference. And when we come into a community, we are blessed by the individual residents that already live here. And our objective is to allow new residents that then mesh with the fiber of the community that exists there, while also providing any opportunity if there's areas for improvement that they want to see happen.
Kind of nervous. I just wanted to say this is probably the greatest opportunity that I've had in my life, and it wouldn't be allowed to happen without Mr. H. So I want to thank him so much for allowing me and for all these guys to work out here. He's taught us so much between hard work and dedication and teamwork, and I think that's something that'll follow us for the rest of our lives.
This class really taught me it's a good way to see what you do before you go out to the real world. Mr. Haverly showed us a lot, showed us tricks. He showed me a lot of tricks and stuff. He gets stuff done efficiently and do what we do. This class is like an eye opener for the real world. I want to do electrical, so this is like another step before that. And I love this class. Thank you.
Just to come out here to build a house and do everything that we can do to give back to our community is just a blessing, because there's not many schools that have these chances to get out here to be able to kind of learn from all of the buildings and be able to apply that later on in their lives, kind of have a career set path in there. And by that, I feel really blessed, and therefore I really want all of us to work together to be able to make this the best house that we can possibly make. And that way it'll be just great in general. But I love how with Mr. Haverly, he'll mess around with us every now and then, but he's very set in stone on, hey, this is how you're gonna do it. You can learn this way, this way, this way. But then him and Mr. Carl are very cooperative with each other. That way that we can always learn the best way, the fastest way, and we can also get a great experience out of it. And therefore I feel very blessed to have that.
We get a lot of praise and thanks as part of ROMAC being part of these projects. But the true praise should go to Habitat and the kids. They put in all the work. They put in a lot of love into these houses, and it shows. Our part is minimal compared to you guys' part. And Bruce, he does a good job every time. Thank all of you guys for this. And we look forward to supporting you guys many, many years down the road. This is a wonderful program, and we enjoy doing this every single year with you guys. Seeing a new group of students every year, you guys are probably You might be the best looking one so far, I don't know. But it's good to see new kids who are interested in building. We need that in our future. I say that every year, and I mean it. You guys are a very important part of the building process, and we're glad that you're interested in it.
Thank you for joining us for our first episode of Buffalo Builders. If you'd like to see behind the scenes activities and other things with our students, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would like to participate in this project, please contact Dr. Kelly Colley at the Villages Charter High School or Danielle Stroud from Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter. Please support construction education.